And then I'm walking around talking about money is so tight.
You would think we've been on the same page forever. That is not the case.
No. That was my moment. I was like, you know what? I make too much money to be this broke.
I knew I'd never come back to the States.
And where are you?
I'm coming back over here. I'm coming back over here. What's up, everybody? It's Dex and Randi.
Hi.
Welcome back to our YouTube channel Between the Spreadsheets and our actual last video of our series, Are You Worth a Dollar? Today, we're going to talk about what are some of the steps that we do next. We're going to talk through 7 baby steps to continue to grow financially, build financial wealth, and be financially responsible. But before that, one thing has changed, and that is Randi is now a financial coach.
Yeah.
Right? So why don't you tell them exactly what that means?
So basically, I went through the top financial coaching course in the nation, maybe in the world, which is Dave Ramsey's. Financial coaching is something that I'm very passionate about. I think that I'm going to dedicate the rest of my life to helping everyone that I can get out of debt and build wealth, just to change the whole family dynamic, leave legacies for your children, all those sort of things.
Congratulations again.
Thank you. These are the 7 total baby steps, which come from Dave Ramsey's plan.
Okay.
We've modified it a little bit, but I'll just give you the basic plan. So step 1 is to establish an emergency fund. So you want to start with at least $1,000. For us, when we started our plan, we had more than $1,000 because this is a household of 6. And if an emergency happens, I don't know if $1,000
it's going to be enough.
It's going to be enough.
One of the things you need to think about is what is truly an emergency, right? Because when you put that money into an emergency fund, you're not supposed to touch it. And I'm one personally that I've tried to save money, but I always find a reason to touch it and I justify it. But what is an emergency, and make sure that the amount that you can put into that fund is something that you do not need. So what's some of those things that you would consider that's like a true emergency?
Well, we had a car situation where we were on the side of the road. We had a roof leak. When you have to use that emergency fund, it's fine. Just put the money back. Step 2 is to pay off all debt except for your home. All consumer debt. Yeah. Baby step 3 is once you've paid off all your debt, you need to have a 3 to 6 month emergency fund. The $1,000 that you start with is a baby emergency fund, but now you want to have a real emergency fund. So if you were to lose your job, you need to have 3 to 6 months worth of savings.
How do you do something like that?
I think that is difficult, but if you have a plan together, you just keep the end in mind and understand that rainy days are going to come. Things happen all the time that we have no control of. Step 4 is to start investing in retirement.
As in like 401k pension?
I would recommend a Roth IRA if you don't have an employer-sponsored retirement plan. 15% of your income.
Now, what if you do have like your salary employee and you do already contribute, like maybe your company matches, would you still do the Roth IRA as well?
I would contribute up to the match, and then I would also have a Roth IRA, because if the employer sponsors it, then essentially it's free money if they're matching, whether it's 50%, 100%. But also on the side, you want to have a Roth IRA because the Roth IRA, you put that money in after tax. So when you take the money out when you retire, you don't have to pay taxes on it. Versus the employer-sponsored one, when you
would have to pay taxes.
Step 5 is saving money for college for your children. College funding.
When would you recommend to start to do that?
As soon as you can. I would start as soon as the child is born. But you want to make sure that you don't have any other debts when you start saving for that, because it takes away from your debt snowball.
Now, do you recommend going through like the specific college savings plans and like programs that other institutions give, or would you just open up a bank account and just start saving your money?
No, I would invest in a 529 plan, which is deductible by your state on your state taxes. Step 6 is the big one. It's paying off your home early.
Now that sounds great.
You save interest and you own your assets.
Now, would you say that refinancing your house is one of the things that can kind of accelerate you potentially paying it off earlier?
If you have a 15-year fixed, that's the loan that I recommend, a 15-year fixed loan. You can pay it off in 15 years. Step 7 is to build wealth and give. We already give, we already tithe, we already donate. We want to be able to give extremely generously.
If you're in a position where you can give, you want to do that. And then a lot of times when you give, it comes back to you in different ways, right? That's the 7 steps. Once again, we want to thank you for joining us through our series, Are You Worth a Dollar? It's different situations that you're going to need advice on. And that's what we're here to do.
These are the 7 7 baby steps to get out of debt and build wealth. Leave a legacy for your family.
Yeah. Look forward to our upcoming videos. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of our upcoming content. Later.